Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate the opportunity today to discuss the care that VA provides to women veterans. But I'd like to start off with a couple stories. I know this young man that's 42 years old. He actually serves as a judge in my hometown. He also is a lieutenant colonel in the United States Marine Corps Reserve. He is an outstanding citizen. He has been a blessing to the people in his community. He has worked hard. He has served this nation. But 43 years ago, a young 17-year-old girl had to make a choice, and about 3 teachers told her, "Don't ruin your life. This is very inconvenient to be pregnant." And she made the choice to keep that child. Now, that child is my son, and that woman is my wife. Fast forward to 20 years ago. My daughter, the day after my son's wedding, matter of fact, came to us, and she had to be rushed to a hospital in St. Louis because she was pregnant with twins. And the twins had what was known as a joint communication. That's a shared umbilical cord. She was 25 weeks along, and if they could just get her to 26, just 26 weeks along, the babies would live. Well, one of the babies, Eliana, died in the womb, causing her to go into labor at 25 and a half weeks. And we held Hallie, where she fought for every breath. And Mr. Chairman, strengthening services to women veterans is a priority of mine, and you shouldn't question that, or anybody else on this panel. You know me. You know that we want to fight for women's rights and their ability to be served by our veterans, or by our VA, to deal with any issue that they might have. Those who honorably have served our country in uniform deserve the best health care and support that we can provide regardless of gender. Now, I've got a granddaughter that just joined the Navy. Now, as a Marine, that's kind of hard on me, but I'll get over that. We tease her a lot about it. But getting the health care that they need, that starts to include support, starts families on their own way. And that doesn't include abortion. I'm proudly pro-life. I believe it is a matter of my faith that abortion is wrong. I also believe, as a matter of law, the VA does not have the authority to offer abortions. Congress made that clear in 1992 by prohibiting VA from providing abortion. 30 years later, that prohibition remains in place. It has not changed. It has not been repealed. It has not been replaced by subsequent congressional action. That's why I am so outraged by the announcement the VA will begin providing abortion to certain veterans and CHAMP VA beneficiaries, and abortion counseling to anyone in those groups. This is not only wrong, it's illegal. Let me say it again, it's illegal. The President and his cronies are willfully ignoring the Constitution by acting like laws are mere suggestions. The Biden administration has made a downright habit of it, and it's shameful. It is undemocratic. And it mocks the duty members of Congress have to represent the will of the American people in Washington. With actions like this, the President is doing exactly what he falsely accused duly elected Republican representatives of doing just last week. Following the law isn't an option, it is a requirement. By ignoring the law, VA is violating the wishes and values of millions of Americans who don't want their tax dollars used to pay for abortion at VA or anywhere else. Now, I'm one of those Americans, and the law is clear, and it's on our side here. I'll never stop fighting to ensure that the sanctity of life is protected at the VA and everywhere else. Now, I'm working with my colleagues on the Appropriations Committee and the Senate to consider sanctions against VA for violating the Anti-Deficiency Act. Abortion is not health care, no matter what those on the other side of this issue may feel. The right to life is sacred, American value enshrined in the Declaration of Independence. It's one of the rights service members and veterans throughout history fought and died to defend. I am committed to defending it now for them and for their unborn children. Mr. Chairman, with that, I yield back.